Hello, welcome back. I'm Statman Dave, and today we're going to be talking about Neymar's transfer to Barcelona and how it could set off a chain of transfers involving PSG, Juventus, Inter Milan, and maybe even Manchester United. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the Statman Dave YouTube channel. Turn the notification bells on if you haven't already. Like that goddamn video. Anyway, let's get this party started. Following his record-breaking move in 2017, Neymar seems unhappy with life in Paris and is keen on a return to Barcelona, with his former club interested in bringing him back to Spain. In voicing his displeasure, the PSG Ultras want the Brazilian gone, and the club appear to be siding with the fans. So the player wants the move, he has a buyer, and his own club don't want him, but how can Barcelona afford another 100 million plus transfer? Financial fair play means that the costs for transfers in are spread over the years of initial contract. So the 100 million transfer that is signed, an initial 5-year contract, costs £20 million per year for 5 years, whereas fees for transfers out are available immediately for the selling club. Earlier in the window, Barcelona splashed 75 million on Frankie de Jong and 120 million on Antoine Griezmann, with the pair signing 5-year contracts at the club. So in effect, Barcelona have spent 39 million euros this summer on those players. And if you total up their transfers in FFP terms, this season Barcelona have spent just 57 million euros, whilst the departures equate to around 150 million euros. Even if you factor in the other big transfers in recent years, Coutinho and Dembele, Barcelona are still 41 million euros away from making a loss in terms of FFP. Whilst the Neymar transfer is feasible from an FFP perspective, it's surely not good for the health of Barcelona. In February 2019, they received 140 million euros in the form of a bank loan from 2 US investment companies, and they took out a loan of 35 million euros to complete the Griezmann deal. FFP was introduced not only to stop rich clubs spending huge sums of money to run away with league competitions, but to make football clubs self-sustainable and not at the whim of a bank debt. Despite this, Barcelona have also stated the club is in a financially stable situation by loaning Philippe Coutinho to Bayern Munich for a season, inserting a whopping 120 million euros sale clause. They could help balance the books for the next season. But if Bayern simply loan Coutinho for the season at a cost of his wages plus the 8.5 million euros and don't exercise that sale clause, Barcelona could find themselves in financial hot water. If Neymar does return to the Catalans, it could signal a change in tactic for Valverde. A 4-2-3-1 could get Neymar, Messi and Griezmann into the starting 11, and the front line could be supported by Frankie de Jong and either Busquets or Arthur, which would be a frightening proposition. Attacking fullbacks Jordi Alba or Junior Firpo and Nelson Semedo could easily provide the width in the final third, giving the star attackers the freedom to drift centrally. But if Neymar does go to Barcelona, then it means PSG will be looking for a replacement. A realistic option for the Parisians will be bringing in unwanted Argentine Paulo Dybala, apparently not in Maurizio Sarri's plans, which seems crazy because he seems to be the most Sarri player at Juve. Dybala could shine at the Parc des Princes. Tuchel has lined PSG up in a 4-3-3 this season, deploying Kylian Mbappe on the left and Edinson Cavani through the middle, with Marquinhos in defensive midfield. Saliba on the right would likely make way for Dybala, and Tuchel could leave it like that. But what will get the best out of the talent is transitioning to a 4-4-2 diamond or a 3-4-1-2. Getting Dybala in at number 10 or second striker is key to getting the best out of the Argentine. In 64 appearances for Juventus as a second striker, Paulo Dybala scored 31 Serie A goals and registered 18 assists. PSG have the squad for this as well, with a number of young, talented centre-backs in Dalot, Kehrer and Kimpembe, and of course Marquinhos, and the experience of Thiago Silva. Idrissi Gueye or Ander Herrera could provide the energy in midfield and allow Marco Verratti to supply Dybala at 10, and of course Mbappe in his best position. Again, if Dybala moves on, Juventus would apparently look to bring in a replacement forward. In keeping with Juventus' model of buying the best domestic talent, they could bring in Mario Icardi. The mercurial forward is undoubtedly a top-class goalscorer, and he'd be better in terms of a goal-scoring threat than Gonzalo Higuain, if we ever thought we'd say that, or even Mario Mandzukic. Transferring to Juve would also keep him in Italy, which would please the player and his wife, and it'd get him out of the Inter Milan reserves where he'd be left to rot if he doesn't move on. Icardi would likely remain on the bench in Juve's 4-3-3. Icardi would likely be second fiddle to Ronaldo. If Sarri decided to play Ronaldo through the middle, Icardi may be on the bench, but what we could expect in that 4-3-3, Ronaldo on the left wing, Icardi through the middle. Icardi also gives the option for Sarri to play a 4-4-2 diamond with a strike force, a frightening strike force of Ronaldo and Icardi ahead of maybe someone like a Bernardeschi. Moving Icardi on would also help Antonio Conte reunite Romelu Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez. After signing Lukaku for a reported €81 million, Inter appear to be needing funds able to bring the Chilean to the San Siro, with the reported wages potentially the stumbling block. But if Icardi's shifted, it opens the door for Sanchez to return to Italy. Inter squad already looks like an Antonio Conte squad, which means a back three is on. A 3-4-1-2 would be ideal. De Vrij, Skriniar and Godin at the back, Delbert at left wing back, João Mario or even Valentino Lazaro at right wing back, and a pivot of Brozovic and Barella, and Alexis Sanchez behind Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku. However, that strike force could be too much for Conte, and we could see Martinez drop out and the system revert to a 3-5-1-1, with Sensi replacing the Argentine. Alternatively, if Sanchez doesn't make the move, Icardi's reported €60 million sale would balance the books for, of course, Lukaku's deal, and also could make new signing Matteo Politano take Alexis Sanchez's position in that 3-5-1-1. However, all this is dependent on Neymar returning to Barcelona. There are reports suggesting it all over the summer that Real Madrid could be keen on bringing the Brazilian back to La Liga and to the Bernabeu. More recently, Juve seem interested, cutting out Inter Milan and offering Dybala to PSG in exchange for Neymar. Whatever happens this summer, it seems that Neymar is destined to leave France in the near future. But anyway, guys, what do you think? Will Neymar make a move back to Barcelona this summer? And if so, can you see the rest of these deals in this transfer triangle, square, oblong happening if the Brazilian leaves Paris? I've been Statman Dave. Make sure, of course, to subscribe if you're new, like that goddamn video, and anyway, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, why not check out some more content on the Statman Dave YouTube channel?